frustrating. Like, I mean, you can sit there and probably say, hey, we got a point back-to-back games and stuff like that. But when you should have two, when it's a team you could have caught and go 1 point behind them in the playoffs or something along those lines, it's very frustrating. A lot of frustrating things out there.
Every time they tied it up, the team had an answer, but what kind of change did you feel maybe after the fourth one and the third?
What do you mean?
That there wasn't that response then?
Well, I mean, you can't do it all the time. I mean, after a while, the well's going to run dry when it comes to that. And but that's not what's killing us. You know, special teams are killing us. 2 more power play goals against tonight. And you know what? It's not teams making great plays and beating us. We give pucks away and they put them in the net. Go ahead.
Yeah, on that tying goal, I mean, that's what it's like. The second that you guys had the puck and turned it over,
You knew. I knew.
Yeah.
Something bad was going to happen.
So how do you get them out of it for a team that has in the past been a great penalty killing team?
And to make matters worse, they're mostly the same players that kill. But I mean, how do you get out of it? I mean, you can just talk to them and show them and hope we understand that the number one thing, the way you score goals on a power play is when you don't get the puck out. When you don't get the puck out, it almost always kills you. When you get the puck out 200 feet, and it's not like we're going for goals trying to make plays, we're just trying to get the puck out and we're giving it right to them.
Is the practice time then coming at a good time these next few days to get a
day off is
break?
coming at a good time, and then 2 good practices hopefully. But you know, I mean, I was really glad to see Foligno doing what he's doing, and that's positives of everything. And quite frankly, even though he gave up 4 goals, he made some great saves at the end just to make sure that we got a point. So, you know, we just didn't help him very much. Where's
Greenway's game at right now? Where is your thought process in moving him to that line, and how he responded today?
Sometimes you can talk to people, and then sometimes you got to say, well, here's what's happening to you. You know, we did it to a lot of guys this year, and they've responded well, understanding that they don't want to be in that situation. So, you know.
Well, what's been missing from his game, I guess, to precipitate that?
I mean, I hate to use the word intensity, but so I'll use the word consistency, you know, and that's what we talk about is when he's a mean player every night, he's really, really good. And when he's not, he's average.
The lack of goalie interference call in the 1 and the 3rd period, I mean, are you worried that Alex was just saying that he just hopes that the refs aren't looking at him with the target on his back now that he got the fine the other
I'm sure with the fine, and the refs all get those things.
Yeah.
And I mean, they got to make a judgment call. Is he diving? Is he not diving? You know, I mean, so I mean, they make that call. But, you know, I mean, it's unfortunate. If you get that reputation, eventually you're not going to get the call ever.
You mentioned Marcus. How nice is it to continue to see him to capitalize on the promotion and opportunity you've been giving him these last few games?
Well, he's earned it. I mean, he works hard. He's a great team player. He does all the right things as far as off the ice, on the ice, competing in practice, showing up for everything. So you really like to see those guys succeed and get breaks. And, you know, I mean, he's only 1 goal less than he got all last year with half the season almost to go. So, and he hasn't played, he missed some games. So, I mean, that's really good for him.